Today I have a super sparkly Snowflake Ladybug design for you. I'm starting out by lining out the wings and the head on this homemade stone. So there's a link in the description if you want to see how to make your own stones for painting. I base coated it black, and now I am going to take the full spectrum Dragonfly glaze and give several coats to the wings of the ladybug. A lot of times while the Dragonfly glaze is still wet, it looks like it's uneven, but it settles in when it dries and you can't see all of these strange lines that you see while it's wet, so don't get too worried about that. Let's do a quick and dirty lesson on how to draw several types of snowflakes because it's a little hard to catch the angle with my hand being in the way during the video, but basically all you need is lines and arrows and dots. If you can do that, you can make snowflakes. So I'm showing you here a couple of examples of the snowflakes that I use on the ladybug, and you can pause this. It's bookmarked so you can come back to it if you want to practice on paper before you do it on a rock. That's a really good suggestion. But you can literally take these design elements, lines, arrows, and dots, and you can create the snowflake of your dreams. It can be super simple, it can be more intricate, just play around with it, and like I said, take a pen and paper and play with it for a while before you take it to the rock. Like I said, it's a little bit tricky to see the snowflakes kind of come to life because of my hand being in the way, so I apologize for that, but I am using a Posca PC1MR paint pen to create the snowflakes, and I'm going to create several on each wing to give it a nice snowy, wintry effect. Now I'm going to take some extreme hologram glitter paint and a nail dotting tool and give an outline around the head of the ladybug and around both wings. This is just going to add some extra sparkle. It's kind of a different sparkle than the Dragonfly glaze because it's thicker and slightly a different color. Next, I'm going to fill in some of that blank space with the snowflakes with a nail dotting tool and white paint to create the effect of snow falling. You know me and my glitter paint. I'm going to take a nail dotting tool and add the hologram glitter paint on top of all of the snowflakes and all of the dots. This is not necessary. I think the design is super cute without it, but I just wanted to add some extra sparkle to it. I'm going to create the eyes for the ladybug using large flat acrylic dotting tools. So I'm starting out with 2 large white dots, and I'm going to swirl out any of the gloppiness of the paint with a disposable eyeliner brush. While that's drying, I'm going to take a Posca PC1MR paint pen and create a large kind of smiling open mouth on our little ladybug. And then I'm going to follow up with a red paint pen and create a tongue inside the ladybug's mouth. So the top of the tongue is kind of almost like the top of a heart, a little more rounded, and then just fill it in, and it just gives it a little more life. Next, I'm going to add some rosy cheeks with some pink paint and another dotting tool just to either side of the mouth. And then I'm going to take that fine line disposable eyeliner brush, and I'm adding eyelashes using the Dragonfly glaze. So this is going to be super subtle. It may not even show up all that well, but just some slight eyelashes. Since we have a black background, I couldn't do the black paint pen, so I'm trying the Dragonfly glaze instead. Now I'm going to add some pupils into the eyes with a lighter blue, and I'm going to clean up my little error there where I overshot and the dot wasn't completely round. I'm just taking some additional white paint and rounding out that dot, and then I'm going to come through again with black paint and add the third smaller dot into the eyes. Add a little bit of resin to this design and look at the Dragonfly glaze sparkling. So cute. If you enjoyed this design, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future uploads. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and watch, and I will see you next time. Take care.